misled, optimistic. Most people on the planet believe that there's some purpose to the universe. They can't all be crazy.
Oh my god. A completely worthless ad populum fallacy. Like, the majority of people can't be crazy. Yes, they can. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And even my word choice there of crazy is too much for him. That's too triggering. Oh, they're not crazy. They're just, wrong. Like Trump, wrong. Misled, optimistic. Can we be, blunt and honest with our language? I call crazy as I see it. These people are crazy. And no matter how many bullshit buzzwords you want to throw on top of this to somehow diminish that, that's not going to change these facts. Nothing you can say will change what these people believe. And it would certainly never change someone like me observing the beliefs and saying, this is a bit off, right? This is a bit insane. But apparently once some crazy belief has become so normalized in society, we're just supposed to accept it. This is just normal part of life. That's the entire point of me bringing up anti-theism, because I am sick to death of this being treated like normal. This is not normal. This is nuts. I feel woke, dog. I feel woke to the fact that this is unacceptable and that we as a species can do so much better. And apparently, you don't think so. Apparently, you think this status quo is A-okay. Glad to know which side you're on, man. But no, let's not do that. Let's coddle them. Because we don't want to be too divisive, do we? We don't want to piss off potential subscribers, right, Greg?
Why do I cringe every time he says my name?
And what a worthless point. I've been saying your name throughout the entire video, you queer. And you feel the need to have some personal attack on me. Oh, I cringe when he says my name. Well, maybe get a better name.
But now that you mention it, I am actually against divisiveness. Divisiveness is the fucking mantra of the left. Identifying everybody as their race and their gender and their sexual orientation and whether or not they're cis. You package everybody into these little groups and you divide them up. Nothing ever gets fixed. Suddenly you create an us and them mentality, and now there's no place for civil discussion anymore. You're playing right into the hand of the extreme left and the extreme right, who want to divide everybody up into what they are biologically, what they believe, instead of what they do.
And he has to fall back on his tired talking points of, oh, this is what the left does. I haven't criticized social justice warriors in a couple minutes. Let's get some more of that. Yet dividing people by ideas is a good thing. Gasp, maybe ideas that are superior to others? Ideas that are better, so you can't play some fucking intolerance game. But he lists ideas among one of the traits by which we cannot judge people. It is completely fair to say, this group of people hold this idea, this other group hold this different idea. Let's compare which ideas are better. No, far too intolerant, far too strong of a stance for a pussy to take.
Fucking Batman said it. It's not who you are, but what you do that defines you.
What a dork! So your message to me is a quote from a Batman movie. That's your evidence why I shouldn't care what people believe. Greg, I obviously care what people do. That's part of the equation. What people believe is also an important factor in this equation. Because, gasp, this is only something that, new atheists have been talking about forever, like Sam Harris. Belief leads to action. People's beliefs, especially a religious belief, the most deeply held, integral belief in a believer's life, defines them. This is a belief that molds their entire life, every action they take. Your attempt to make belief some kind of protected class or some bullshit is absurd. A complete joke to skepticism. This is what popularity does to a lot of people. It effectively neuters most of their opinions. And for me at least, makes them a complete bore to watch.
Then stop fucking watching me. If you are that intolerant of ideas that you don't agree with, please change the YouTube channel and only watch people who make their positions very clear and are militant about their positions. Don't try to rein in the craziness. Let's just feed the craziness. Let's be the craziness. Let's become the craziness.
Oh, and he gets so passive-aggressive at the end. And this isn't intolerance. This is just me being so disappointed in your inability to have a strong stance on this. If you had a strong stance that I disagreed with, if you were like an extreme religious file, that would be more interesting. As it stands, you are exactly what I labeled you as in my first video. You have only reinforced every criticism I ever had of you. In fact, seeing this video, I see you in an even lower light. I was not expecting the level of religious apologetics I got in this video. But that's enough about Greg. I'd say that, I'm grateful for the response. He at the very least took time to address some of my points in a more full manner, and I actually was able to take some of his points away from it. But now a message to the legions of dorks who have rallied around Greg, trying to get a bite of the pie, sucking up to him at every moment in the most disgusting manner. You are the depressing realization on my part that the atheist community on YouTube is filled with useless pussies who do not have the courage to acknowledge what the problem is. Let me put it this way. Your inability to grasp what a huge problem religion is for the world is an embarrassment to the 21st century. Every time these people open their dumb mouths, Hitchens rolled in his grave. The atheist community is effectively destroyed. There's not much there to salvage. And that's so disappointing because there was a lot of potential here. But this is what happens when identity politics were introduced, when the social justice movement and the atheist movement clashed. I don't think there was a clean cut there. I don't think atheism plus was the end of social justice and atheism. I think it's possible that when you have two ideological positions clashing, that they start to rub off on each other a bit. So let's end with the most triggering point of all that apparently sends these people into such a white knight frenzy. I am against all religions on an ideological basis. Now, here's the even more uncomfortable part. Stick with me. I am against the followers of these ideologies. I disagree profoundly with them. Does this mean I am militant? Does this mean I am a bigot? Does this mean I'm intolerant? Or does this mean I am a sane, rational person who has recognized a problem and I'm against people spreading the problem as well as the problem itself? It's almost like I am looking to cover all bases and be extremely thorough with this. Oh, and look at that. It's almost like I was completely right this whole time, and the desperate flailings of these weak-minded simpletons was some of the most humiliating bullshit I have ever seen associated with the atheist movement, ever. Ooh, sorry. I don't want to judge you too much on your bad ideas, because otherwise, I'm a bigot. Reese out.
Go and subscribe to Reese at the Nightmare Fuel podcast. Do it.